Hey guys, it's Marian. It's my spring break and it's super gloomy outside, so I did not want to wake up, but I was really excited to make this new video. Throughout the week, I got 2 anonymous people who asked me questions that they wanted me to put on YouTube instead of the regular messaging back. So the 2 questions are: why to tell the person that you like them, and what are the good and the bad in that, and something similar the next person asked was when you have a crush on your best friend, how do you handle it? And I think this can relate to a lot of you guys, so if you guys stay tuned, you can find some new stuff out maybe. So why to tell the person you like them? I think that you need to take risks in life, and life is all about taking chances. If you play it safe, you'll always look back and think, what if? I feel like it's very hard to move on. A lot of people have asked me questions where they say, I want to move on, but I don't know whether or not the person likes me. And I think you can, but it's just extra hard because you'll always wonder, you'll be wanting to move on and then they'll do something and you'll be like, wait, was that a sign? Should I be moving on? Should I continue liking the person? Should I continue pursuing the person? And this has happened to me where I was confused and I had no idea what the guy wanted, and I would keep going back and forth wanting to move on, and then every little thing he did pushed me right back in. And I feel like it got to a point where I just needed an answer, and I think a lot of people just want that answer, whether it's a yes or a no. And a lot of people are scared for that no, so they continue being confused because it's better for them to just not hear that no. And I heard that no, and at first it was the most heartbreaking thing ever, but that no motivates you to move on. You look back and you go like, okay, I did the best I could do. There was nothing that I could change. I didn't it just had to turn out that way. And I feel like if you don't say anything and you move on, you'll always look back and think, was this supposed to happen? What would have happened if I said something? And all that stuff. You're stuck in limbo basically if you're confused, because you just keep going back and forth. And the good, obviously, in that is you just know what to do next. You just know where to go with your life, and you're just not stuck being confused. And I remember it drained me out a lot, and I know it would drain. It does and would, and drain all of you guys out if you guys have experienced that. And the bad, I would say if you guys aren't friends with the person that you like, there isn't really any bad to that, because okay, you got your answer and now you know how to move on. It's not like you guys were friends to begin with, so it won't be awkward for you. But if you guys are friends, that's when I would say it does get a little awkward. And it could be awkward, but you don't have to make it awkward. You could just say a friendly hi and just keep on walking. I wouldn't suggest being friends with the person, because it does make it longer and harder for you to get over them. And that brings me to my second question, where it said if you have a crush on your best friend, how to handle it. I still think you should tell the person, but a lot of people don't want to ruin their lifelong friendship, so they just keep their mouth closed and watch the guy or the girl go out with someone else while they're in pain, they're hurt, but they don't want to lose the friendship because it's too important to them. And I don't think that's wrong, but at the same time, I feel like if you don't take that chance, you'll never know. I mean, what if that person liked you back and they just thought they were thinking the same thing you were thinking, and you guys ended up both with different people while you guys liked each other so much? And it will get awkward if the answer is a no, but I mean, it doesn't mean you guys can't be friends anymore. You just need time to yourself to figure it out, and that no will motivate you to try to get over them. And once you think you guys can be friends back. You guys can be friends again. I mean, I don't know if it will be the same anymore, because I've never been in that situation, but I don't think you should settle for less. If you see that person as more than a friend and you just continue the friendship just because you're too scared to move from a comfortable place where you're at to something risky, then I don't know, I just think you guys should take the chance and do it, or else you guys will just always, a lot of people just always tell me, like, they always think what would have happened if I did this. And my friend recently told me how this guy liked her and she didn't do anything about it. She doesn't even have his number. She doesn't even know his last name to find him, and she just feels like what would have happened if I said yes to him. So I don't, if you guys are still contacting the person, you still have the chance to go for it. Yeah, I just think that in life you need to take risks and chances, and instead of playing it safe. And if you like someone, you should just tell them. And a lot of girls don't want to because they want the guy to be the one to do it first, but it's the 21st century. I prefer old-fashioned stuff too, but I think there at some point you should just go for it if you're confused and lost and you just need an answer. And yeah, if you guys want me to answer any more questions, I don't know why I'm stumbling with my words today, but you guys can message me on my Tumblr and write YouTube at the end. So I know you guys want it via YouTube, but I hope you guys have a great spring break. If you guys are over spring break, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you guys had a great Easter, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye!